If you want to step up from the Shopbox Boxer to the top of the line model, as I'm going to call it, you can go to the Stewart McDonald buffer system. And I've made some modifications to this, which we'll see in just a sec. But very briefly, what makes the Stewart McDonald a little bit better than the Shopbox is, one, they give you more distance between the arbors. This is a bigger 1-inch arbor, and it allows the buffer to extend a little bit further from side to side. And that really gives you a lot of extra room on the buffs with which to do instruments that might have the neck attached or are just larger instruments or something like that. The other thing that I've done with this particular buffer is that I've installed a DC motor to it. Now, if you buy the Stewart McDonald buffer with their motor, their pulley system, the way they have it figured out, will run at about 800 RPM. Because there's only one pulley inside of this unit, and that's too slow for me for some finishes, I got a DC motor with a speed controller. And let me show you how this works. If I turn it on at this speed, I'm running at about 800, which is the equivalent speed that I can get with the Shopbox, and it's the speed that you would be running the buffer at if you got the StewMac motor. If I want to buff something a little bit tougher than that, I can increase the speed up to about 1100, which is good for buffing the finishes that I do a lot of these days, which are the 2-component urethane. I can go even higher than that if I want, or even lower than that if I want. In fact, I can take this down to that's right around 400 RPM. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of variable speed with which to work with this one. Now, adding the DC motor and the speed controller and the buffer makes this a much more expensive machine. But in the long run, having this machine really saves me a lot of time. The other thing that I've done with this machine is that I've mounted it on the Erlewine adjustable stand. And what that does is that allows me to then swing this back and forth so that I can get the optimum room with which to work a specific wheel. And that's really important to me in my shop, because even though it may look big, I'm really kind of cramped in this back area here where I do the buffing.